Everyone, today in this video we're talking about mental health. Lately a lot has been going on in the world, and I've talked to so many family, friends, even new people that have come into my life that have really been struggling with mental health. The state that the world's been in for the last 3 years or so has not helped mental health at all. Right now there's studies that every 3 out of 10 Americans right now are dealing with major mental health issues. So today, we're talking about mental health.
'Cause we're born free, the way we should be, with no one telling us how to love, and no more getting on our knees and everybody say hi.
Back to Spiritual Misfit. My name is Christian, and if you're new to this channel, all right, we talk about everything that has to do with your life and finding your best life, focusing in on being able to find the positivity in life through lots of different stuff. All right, I'm also a health and fitness coach, and I help people be able to work through, the challenges that they find in life. I'm a dad of 2. I'm a musician, and I love rocks, crystals, and all of that good stuff to just bring up those positive vibrations, help you live in the highest frequency you can, and to really empower yourself to live your best life. So if you're new here, I hope some of this stuff resonates with you. I would appreciate it if it does resonate with you to smash that like and subscribe for more videos. So let's dive in. All right, the last few years has been absolutely nuts with, C-19 and all of that, to political stuff, to world politics, through corporations, through food, through inflation, through gas. Everything has just been extremely out of control and has really imposed a negative effect on everyone to some way or another. If you cannot say that you haven't felt anxiety, depressed, or any of those things within the last few years, you're probably lying. And again, you need to be honest with yourself about these things because it is normal. It's okay. It's okay to feel these things, all right? I feel them constantly all the time. And it's a challenge. It's a challenge for sure. And I want you to know that you are not alone in these struggles, all right? Again, everybody is feeling this, whether they want to admit it or not, and that's okay, all right? But here's the thing, is that we were all put on this earth with free will. We get to choose really what we do and what we don't want to do. At the end of the day, I know sometimes with a job or with family or with all the different stuff going on in the world, we feel that we don't always have a choice, but at the end of the day, you really do. You really do. And I want you to remember that first. You always have a choice. All right, you always have a choice. The next thing that I've been really focusing in on, and I'm going to share some of my mental health issues that I've been rolling through. If you've listened to my life story, and I really hope that you do, because it would give you a lot more understanding of who I am and where I'm coming from with my content and everything, and it would just allow you to just understand these videos and stuff a lot more. Just to know what I've been through and the experiences that I've had and what I've been able to learn from them to get me to the point that I am today. Honestly, as a fitness coach, I've been on Instagram, been deemed as an influencer and all that stuff. I've worked with multiple companies, from Everyman Jack to 10,000, clothing, to Organic Muscle with supplements, to Lane 8 with running shoes. I've worked with everyone. I worked with Whoop for heart rate tracking. I'm a coach at Orange Theory Fitness. I do a lot of stuff, and being deemed as a fitness influencer is challenging. For myself personally, I don't make a ton of money. I've got 2 kids, 2 boys that I've been extremely blessed with to have, but sometimes that is a big challenge. And just the life of living in this world, you know what I mean, can be very challenging with keeping up with the Joneses, with, really looking like you're having a great life or looking like you're in great shape or all of this stuff, you know what I mean? And for me as a fitness coach, and what I did with, my online stuff was great. However, whenever I would go on there and I would see other influencers and other fitness coaches, or just, influencers in general, one thing for me personally is I've always wanted to travel. Growing up, if you listen to my story, I didn't really get the opportunities to travel. Most of the traveling that I did, I had to pay for myself at a young age. And granted, I had some of the money to be able to do that. And I was able to get some cool experiences that I was able to provide for myself, but it was a challenge, but going on to Instagram or whatever social media platform you're on, and for me specifically, I would see all these people that were being at, they'd be all over the world, different every day. They'd be in a different country, a different place. And I was like, dang, man, like, why can't I do that? Within the last, I finally just got to go on to a trip with my family here in June. We're finishing up August right now if you're just checking out this video. But, I got to go on the first trip on an airplane with my family, take my family on and over like 6 years. It's been 6 years since I've been able to take my family on a vacation where we took an airplane and actually went somewhere. So it felt really good, but again, like it was 6 years, and I really wanted to be able to, every single time I would go on Instagram and I'd see these things, it would really affect me. It would make me depressed. It would make me sad. It would make me, want more than what I actually have. I'm also into crypto, and we'll be talking a lot about that. And with finances and stuff, looking at what's happened within the worlds and watching the markets. And, I got into crypto on the last bull run going up. Everything was great. Now I'm in my first bear market. And I'm realizing, I watched all my money go down 95%. I'm like, fuck. Dang. I just lost quite a bit of money. The most amount of money that I've ever lost, and then I'm just now getting into investing. I'm trying to learn all this shit, and I am getting wrecked, and it does not feel good. However, and you watch what's going on with the politics. You watch what's going on with all the racial stuff. You watch what's going on with, abortion stuff. You watch all these different things and how much crazy shit is fucking going on. How do those things affect you? What kind of mental state do those things put you in? When you turn on that TV, or you go on your phone and you go onto those platforms and you look at this stuff, how does it make you feel? I realized, again, we have a choice. We really have a choice for everything that we do. And I realized that I have a choice on what I subscribe myself to. Am I going to subscribe myself to negativity? Am I going to subscribe myself to frustration, anger, greed, vanity, all of these different things? Or am I going to subscribe myself to positivity, happiness, contentment, all these different things? Because no matter what, all right, you woke up today, didn't you? I know probably most of you can get out of your bed and walk. You're breathing. I know majority of you can see out of both eyes. You might need glasses for some things. But for the most part, you can see where you're going. You can hear people talk to you. People say hi. You can smell different smells, whether it be, cinnamon rolls baking or you leaving the bathroom. You can smell it, right? You're blessed to be able to have all those senses working for you. You're blessed to have woken up today. And we've got to remember that we have the choice of what we subscribe to. We were given free will to choose on what we do with our life and what we don't want to do with our life. And right now, I want to encourage you to really reflect on what it is you're subscribing to. Because what it is you are subscribing to is what is feeding and fueling your emotions, your feelings. It's feeding and fueling the actions that you are going to take every single time you open your eyes, from when you wake up to even the point when you close your eyes and you go to bed. Everything that you subscribe to is greatly impacting your life, everything you're feeling, everything that you are living through right now. So again, I want to encourage you, after you watch this video, to take some quiet time and really focus in on what it is you are subscribing to. Mark down, whether it's mentally or on a piece of paper or in your notes on your phone or whatever it may be, of the things that are affecting you in a negative way. Like I said, when I would get on Instagram or when I would go on Facebook or any platform and I would see these things, I was being aware of how they made me feel. And I had to make a decision on whether I was going to continue to subscribe to allowing these things to come to me visually and make me feel these certain ways. Or was I going to let that stuff go and focus on what's really important? Was I going to focus in on what I don't have and what all these other people are doing? Or am I going to focus in on that I got 2 boys that look up to me and that I am their absolute world? I've got 2 boys and an amazing, amazing woman to be able to experience life, to laugh, to love, to, go through all the life experiences, the emotions and all of that stuff? Or am I going to subscribe to the things that I don't have? I got a roof over my head. I got a place to sleep. It's pretty comfortable. I'm pretty comfortable in my bed. I think it's nice. I got the right kind of pillow that I like, I got a car that works. And for me, like, this is the nicest car that I've ever had in my life. I've always had to buy. My first car I bought from my grandparents had over 150,000 miles on. I worked my ass off to be able to get $2,500 to be able to pay my grandma for her old car when I was 16. After that, I had a Eurovan that I got from an auction that, I was always constantly worried about every single time I got in the car, whether it was going to break down, I was going to blow a tire. I blew 5 tires on my Eurovan. It was scary. I didn't have any heat in the wintertime. Temperatures got down to below freezing where I'm at. I would have, my windshield was frozen. I'd be out there drinking my coffee and blowing on my window and trying to get a little hole so I can get to work at 4:30 in the morning so I could see and get to work safely. Still hoping that I didn't blow a tire on the way. So now I was able to buy like a newer car. I was able to get like my first car that, didn't have more than 50,000 or more than 100. I got it under 50,000 miles. And like, I am so blessed that for the first time in my life, I can go to the gas station and not really worry about the price. I can just fill it up. And I'm not saying these things to you to bring in that negative thing. I'm just trying to show you where I've been and where I've come to now. And sure, like, I could still be like, oh, I want an Audi, whatever. Oh, I want this big house and whatever. You know what I mean? But why? Why do I need those things? How are those going to really serve me and my family? Are they? Or are they serving your ego, your vanity, all of that stuff that the world imposes on you? All right, again, you got to unsubscribe from everything that this fucking world is trying to make you feel that you want, that you need in order to be accepted by society. Fuck that. Fuck all that shit. You are everything that you need to be right here, right now. You are blessed with this life that you have. And again, what are you going to subscribe to? Woke up today. You've got the ability to choose on how you want your day to go through. You have the ability, if you hate your job, quit, leave, go follow your passion. And again, I know that can be the scariest thing, especially if you got a family and everything like that. It could be so scary. But yeah, of course, you got to put some work into it. You got to, write things down. What do I want to do? How can I get a job in that position of what I'm passionate about? I'm in one of those transitions right now. And as I work through this transition, I'll share more with y'all. But again, what is it you are subscribing to? Because you have the choice every single day that you wake up, you open your eyes, you have the choice of what it is you're going to subscribe to that day. Are you going to subscribe to, I got to wake up, I don't feel like, I'm tired, I'm going to do all, Are you going to subscribe to like, wow, all right, I'm up, it's a new day, fucking sun is out, it's blue skies, I got trees all around me, I got fresh water I can drink. You know how many people don't have water to drink? Or their water is getting polluted with toxins and stuff? If you're one of those people, My goal is to be able to help some way to be able to get you fresh water. That's my main, like, I'm working, like, those are what I want to be able to continue to do, is be able to help this planet and this world. So I'm working on being able to try to do whatever I can to be a part of getting you some fresh water. But those of you that got it, we take advantage of that. We take advantage that you got a fucking toilet in your bathroom that you can flush and it just goes. You don't have to deal with that shit, literally. Shit, all right? Anyways. Again, the whole point is that you have the power to create whatever reality, whatever world that you want to live in. You have the power to subscribe or unsubscribe. Hopefully you're going to subscribe to this video. Anyways, but no, for real. Like, I really don't care if you do. I just really hope that this resonates with you and that you find some enlightenment, that you find some comfort, that you find some level ground to be able to move forward with your life from this. Because I've talked to more and more people that are struggling with mental health, that are struggling with anxiety, that are struggling with depression, that are struggling with what they don't even know what they're supposed to be doing with their purpose and what they want to do. I've had more people that I've known in my life commit suicide within the last 3 years than I've ever heard of in my life, because people are hurting, because they are subscribed to the wrong things. Again, you have the choice on what you want to subscribe to. So again, you got to do a little bit of work. You got to write down those things that make you feel like shit, that make you feel of less than a person than you really are. You are an amazing, amazing, amazing human being on this planet. And you were put here for a reason. You didn't just come here because of whatever reason you've got in your head. No, you are here for a specific purpose. And I know that that purpose can be very hard to understand, very hard to find. But the more we stop trying to find it and understand it and just let it be, you'll realize what it is. The less we subscribe to these negative outputs, these platforms, the more you subscribe to the positivity, gratitude. You are blessed. The more you subscribe to the people that you have around you, you are blessed. The more you subscribe to that water that you're drinking down, free of toxins and pollutants and all that, you are blessed. The more you subscribe that when you open your fridge, you actually got something to be able to put in your mouth. You don't have to go and scour the streets and trash cans to be able to feed yourself something. You are blessed. The more you subscribe to those things, the more you wake up and you give gratitude to the things that you do have, you are blessed. I hope this resonates with you. If you find something, some value, let me know. Because I just want to make sure that the content that I'm bringing here, the things that I'm saying and that I'm sharing with y'all help. Because at the end of the day, I don't want more people killing themselves over this bullshit, this matrix that these elites have imposed on us. Yeah, I'm going to go to that point. You know who I am if you've listened to my stuff. But again, at the end of the day, that's what they want. They want that separation. Why do you think they push the things with their algorithms and all that stuff? Why do you think that they control the news media outlets and what they're feeding on there? They don't tell us the truth on anything because they want you to stay in that controlled state. But you have that choice to do what you want in this life, to subscribe to what you know you should be subscribing to. Through every trial and tribulation, we're only there to learn something from it. No matter what happens, there's always a reason behind it. And I know that it can be scary. I know that it can suck. But again, you stay strong, you stay true, you stay authentic to you, and you are going to be so much better on the other side of it. But you got to believe that. I love each and every one of you. I send you so much love, light, and positivity. And again, it's all about what you're going to subscribe to. All right? I love you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.